Yeah, that obviously was not very good in any three areas: offense, defense, or kicking. You know, credit to Northwestern. They kicked our tails, and from the head coach all the way down, and they in every way that you can, they did, and they played their brand of ball and won the game. We didn't we didn't play anywhere close to what it needs to look like to play winning ball in any phase, offense, defense, or kicking. And as bad as it was in the first half, still you come out in the second half. It's a two score game, and we could never get anything formulated offensively. Defensively, we weren't good enough on third downs. I didn't see us getting off blocks. I didn't see us playing with energy and enthusiasm, and we couldn't create enough things in the play calling to give them chances to be successful. And got a lot of work ahead of us, and frustrated for all the people that support Purdue. Frustrated that that's how we played today. I know that.
Questions?
Yeah, Barry, why do you think the team started so slowly?
Man, I don't know, Tom. You could feel it, obviously they're on the field. We were a slow starting group, and there's a number of things, and I'm never ever gonna point fingers. For whatever reason I missed, we weren't ready to go play from when the time the ball was kicked off. I didn't feel that going up. We had a really good week of preparation. I thought our things that we did at the hotel last night, this morning, felt like we were ready to go play, and we didn't. And that's it's as disappointed as I've been when I sit here and think about that statement. How could I not get this team ready to go play a conference game? And we didn't. So very frustrated, disappointed in our coaching staff and myself.
Barry, do you have an update on Ryan? What happened to him?
Left shoulder, and we'll get a little more information here in the next, I would say, 30 minutes or so.
Could he have come back in the game?
I don't know that.
How you I guess should be prepared to, like you said, see what his health's like and just evaluate the position going forward in the next week?
Yeah, I think the thing I've talked a lot of times, guys, that no matter what it looks like depth chart wise or repetition wise, we've got to get guys ready to go play. And if you're not one of the guys out there with the first 11, you've got to train like you're the starter. And I think Malachi's done that. Bennett Meredith's done that. So hopefully Ryan will be able to get back and go lead us. But we also have to get ready to go play with who's available from a health standpoint.
How would you assess how Malachi played in that
Say it again.
half?
I didn't hear
Malachi
that.
Singleton, how would you assess how he played?
We didn't have to change the playbook. We knew we wouldn't have to because he's done a really good job of preparation, minus the turnovers. I thought he did some things to help us at least move the ball. He didn't have a lot of help around him.
What's missing, Barry? What's missing?
I don't know. I do feel like from where we started in December to where we are today, it's a different team in a great way in a number of things. But still, we got to win games, and I don't want to hear. I've said from the first day I had an opportunity to speak publicly, they're never rebuilds. Those don't exist anymore. So it's put a team together and an organization together that plays winning ball, and we're coming up short right now. So there's a number of people that got to get it right, and that starts with the guy standing right here.
You said all along you knew this was going to be hard. Did you anticipate it was going to be this challenging to pile up wins?
I mean, winning is really, really hard. Okay, it doesn't matter where you are. Those things are hard, and when you make it more difficult on yourself than it needs to be, then it gets frustrating. But the options are: what are you going to do? To stay in the path and keep doing what you're doing? Or you're going to fix things and go to work and find a way to grit and grind and find a way to go get it. And I choose that side.
What were the biggest issues on offense today?
I didn't think we blocked very good at the point of attack. It didn't feel like. I didn't think we executed very well on third downs. I would start with that, number one.
What do you think of the overall effort of the team?
It went very good today. And that's hard to say out loud, but it wasn't.
What are the issues of the penalties keep recurring and
Yeah.
kind of in magnified situations, a fourth down, a second and long pass interference that keeps drives alive?
Yeah, I think, as well as we played last week in the secondary with our man-to-man coverage and tight coverage, we weren't able to get in the same position today, because we had a number of those. We had one on kickoff return that, front line, you don't know if it's a touchback or not, so we're teaching our guys to go block, so we've got to change some of the things that we're doing there on that. The punt return, the block in the back or the holding, I'm not sure which one they called. That obviously was not only a 10-yard difference, but that was a 30-yard difference, because we had a 20-yard return. They go back from where you catch the ball. So we just gave Northwestern 30 yards, and then we had to try to overcome that. So penalties are never good. I think we look at every single one of them and identify the reason that it happened. We coach and we teach it. And then eventually the team has got to understand how important it is not to commit those mistakes. And that takes self-discipline, and we're not there yet.
Right. Coach, it did kind of seem like as that second half went on, Malachi started to get a little bit more comfortable, drives started to be sustained a little bit more, but then in the red zone they stalled out. What was it about what Northwestern was doing kind of towards the tail end of the end zone where you guys weren't able to score?
Yeah, we didn't execute down that. One of our goals this week was take care of the ball and then finish drives. And unfortunately, we came up short in both of those areas. They played really well, Northwestern. Anything that I'm saying, guys, I don't want to take away from the way that they played. They played exactly into their hand how they wanted to play the game, and they executed it very, very well. So red zone defense for them, we knew once we got down there, we were going to have to be spot on every single time. If not, they were going to make it difficult, and they did. And we didn't make plays, and certainly they did.
Anything else for Coach? All right, thanks, Coach. Well
Thanks,
players
Coach.
in short.